The movie opens up with two friends, Aoi and Mo, running towards the basketball court to watch a game. Turns out that the most handsome and famous boy in the school, Shusei, is playing. Aoi and Mo join Mo's boyfriend Ryosuke to watch Shusei play basketball. All the girls around the basketball court can be seen cheering for Shusei as soon as he gets the ball. Aoi also cheers for him and seems very happy whenever he scores a basket. After that, Aoi returns to her apartment and begins narrating her story about how she refused to leave her best friend Mo by rejecting her parents' idea to move to another city. Later, while Aoi is preparing dinner, Shusei approaches her naked, and seeing this, she suggests he wear some clothes. Following this, we are taken into a flashback where Shusei rejects Mo's love proposal and makes her sad. Aoi cannot see her best friend sad, so she confronts Shusei and asks him to apologize to Mo. Shusei, on the other hand, grabs Aoi and pulls her closer. Afraid, Aoi kicks him, making him fall down the stairs. To make up for her mistake, Aoi carries the injured Shusei to his apartment, but gets shocked to find out that he is her next-door neighbor. After that, Aoi enters his room and starts preparing some food for him. When Shusei arrives in front of her without clothes, Aoi gets nervous and pours oil into the pan, producing high flames and activating the fire sprinklers. This results in severe damage to Shusei's apartment, and as a result, he is forced to stay at Aoi's apartment until his gets fixed. At present, Aoi and Shusei are living together and are in love with each other. Despite this, the two have never been intimate, as Aoi's parents have forbidden her to do so until her graduation. Aoi does not want anyone to know about them living together, so she asks Shusei to leave for school 10 minutes after she leaves. On their way to school, Aoi notices Mo and Ryosuke holding hands and wishes that she and Shusei could have the same kind of liberty. Here, we learn that Mo and Ryosuke know about Aoi and Shusei being in love and living together. When they reach the school, the girls notice a new handsome boy, Reon, who has just recently been transferred. He tries to speak with some of the girls in English, but when they don't understand it, he belittles them and walks away. Aoi notices this and cannot stand him insulting the innocent girls, so she approaches him and asks him to talk in Japanese. However, Reon makes fun of her and walks away. Angry, Aoi follows him and accidentally trips on something, making her fall, pulling down Reon's pants. Reon gets angry at this, and despite Aoi apologizing for her mistake, he comes closer to her and grabs her hand. Before Reon can do anything, Shusei arrives there and saves Aoi. Just then, Shusei recognizes Reon, and it is revealed that the two are cousins. The scene then shifts to a basketball court, where Reon challenges Shusei to play a match of 3 points with him. He mentions that if Shusei loses the match, he should join him in America for studies. At first, Shusei refuses to compete, but when Reon continues to belittle him, he accepts the challenge. Wasting no time, Shusei defeats Reon and starts collecting his belongings. While Shusei is walking out of the court, Reon tells everyone that Shusei has a girlfriend and is not willing to go to America because of her. Surprisingly, Shusei accepts it. The next day, Reon can be seen looking at girls and talking with them to find out about Shusei's girlfriend. He approaches the most beautiful girls to ask them out, but walks away when they agree. Inside the library, while Reon is hitting on one of the girls, Aoi peeks at him. Later, when Reon notices her, he stops Aoi and asks her what she is looking at. Aoi inquires why he is making fun of girls when they agree to go out with him. In reply, Reon tells her that he is searching for Shusei's girlfriend. He then makes fun of Aoi, mentioning that a girl like her could never be Shusei's girlfriend. In the following scene, Shusei is working hard at a restaurant as a waiter. At the same time, his elder brother Sho, who is a photographer, arrives there and meets him. As they are talking, Sho suggests Shusei go to America and handle their uncle's business. However, Shusei refuses the idea, as he wants to do everything on his own. Elsewhere, as Aoi is returning to her apartment with groceries, she is suddenly approached by Reon, who is looking for Shusei's apartment. When he inquires with Aoi about the same, she shows him the wrong way and rushes inside the house. Before she can open the door and enter inside, Reon arrives there and finds her trying to open Shusei's room. Desperate to keep her relationship with Shusei a secret, Aoi tells Reon that she works at Shusei's apartment, helping him clean and prepare food. Cleverly, she enters the apartment and hides all of her belongings before letting Reon in. While Reon is looking around the apartment, Shusei also arrives. Reon then starts making fun of Aoi, mentioning that Shusei should have kept a more beautiful girl as a maid. Hearing this, Shusei kisses Aoi and reveals that she is his girlfriend, and they are living together. Seeing them together, Reon gets taken aback and starts pointing at Aoi's negative qualities. Shusei then suggests Reon stay with them until he finds a number of good qualities in Aoi, and surprisingly, he agrees. After that, the three start living together, and Aoi prepares delicious food for all of them. Slowly, Reon starts noticing the good qualities in Aoi and how she takes care of all the things including his. Aoi prepares lunch for all of them, cleans the house, does all the laundry, and also washes the dishes with Shusei. Witnessing all this, Reon is surprised and hence, he starts getting soft towards Aoi. One night, when both Reon and Aoi cannot sleep, they start talking to each other, where Reon lists the imperfections in her work. Hearing this, Aoi gets angry and attacks Reon. Shusei, who seemed to be asleep, wakes up and laughs at the two fighting with each other. At the same time, he tells Reon that the three cannot stay together, so he throws him out of his apartment with his belongings. Feeling sad for Reon, Aoi lets him stay after making him promise that he will accept her relationship with Shusei after he finds more good qualities in her, and Reon agrees. In the next scene, Reon and Shusei can be seen at Sho's photo studio clicking pictures with the models. After the photo session, Sho confronts Shusei with an application form to an American university that he found in his bag. In reply, Shusei tells him that he is trying to get into an American university to secure his future and protect Aoi from all the possible difficulties. Right then, Reon also arrives there, asking Shusei to join him for lunch with the models. Shusei rejects the proposal and walks away to his workplace. After Shusei leaves, Sho suggests Reon take over his father's business and let Shusei live with Aoi. Shortly after, while Aoi is returning home, she comes across a jacket shop and thinks of buying one for Shusei. Reon also arrives there, and the two enter the shop to find a jacket for Shusei's birthday. After a while, Aoi picks the jacket and Reon puts it on. He looks good in it, so Aoi starts complimenting him. Just then, Reon pulls her into the changing room and tries kissing her. However, Aoi slaps him and mentions that she just wanted to get closer to him because he is Shusei's cousin. After the outburst, she runs away, leaving Reon dejected. In the evening, when Shusei returns home, he does not find Aoi around and asks Reon about her. Soon, Shusei can be seen running under a bridge, searching for Aoi. Luckily, he finds her, hitting a metal post in anger. He then approaches her and mentions that she doesn't have to get approval from Reon to stay with him. He further mentions that he loves her a lot and is very happy to have her in his life. The next day, Aoi brings pudding for Reon, and to everyone's surprise, Reon has also prepared pudding for her to apologize for his behavior. While exchanging the puddings, Reon tells Aoi that he always wanted to be like Shusei, as he is a perfect man and is good at everything. Meanwhile, Shusei can be seen listening to all of this, standing outside the apartment. Soon, Aoi also starts pointing at the best qualities of Shusei. Right then, Shusei walks in and kisses Aoi in front of Reon. In the following scene, Aoi is with Mo and other friends in the cafeteria, when three other schoolgirls approach them and ask her if she is Shusei's girlfriend. Seeing Aoi struggle to answer, Reon comes forward and tells everyone that Aoi is not Shusei's girlfriend, but his. Later, it is announced that the school's festival is approaching, and Aoi's class decides to take part in a competition named Host Cafe. The class also appoints Aoi as the head of the competition. After returning home, Aoi starts preparing some cupcakes for the competition and asks Shusei to taste them. She also decides to prepare a menu of the items, and so, she approaches Shusei's desk in search of a pen and paper. To her surprise, she finds a letter from an American university for Shusei's admission. Seeing this, she gets heartbroken and runs out of the apartment. In the next scene, the school festival starts, and Aoi can be seen serving her cupcakes to the visitors. Elsewhere, Shusei has worn a bunny costume and is standing outside the host cafe. In the meantime, Reon arrives there and calls Aoi cute in front of everyone. Hearing this, some girls surround them and ask Aoi and Reon to take part in the couple compatibility competition. Having no other choice, both of them take part in the competition, but secure the last position after giving wrong answers to almost all the questions. As a punishment, Aoi and Reon are asked to kiss each other in front of everyone. While Reon is about to kiss Aoi, Shusei arrives there wearing a panda mask and takes Aoi inside the school kitchen. He reveals to Aoi that he wants to go to America for just 4 years so that he can give her a better life and protection. Hearing this, Aoi replies that she can't live without him for 4 years and questions him on how he can protect her when he's not by her side. In the following scene, it is raining heavily and Aoi is waiting for the train at the station. Surprisingly, Reon, who lives near the train station, arrives there, carrying a lot of stuff. Right then, it is announced that all of the scheduled trains have been cancelled for the day because of the heavy rainfall. As a result, Aoi has to reluctantly go to Reon's mansion to spend the night. After reaching his mansion, Reon calls Shusei and informs him that Aoi is in his mansion because of the cancelled train shifts. Shusei tries to talk with Aoi, but she refuses to answer his call. Later, when Reon sends Aoi to take a bath, Shusei calls again. This time, Reon answers his call and tells him that Aoi is taking a bath. Hearing this, Shusei grabs his jacket and starts running towards Reon's mansion, remembering the beautiful moments he spent with her. Suddenly, his brother Sho stops him in front and asks him to get inside his car. Shusei asks his brother why everyone wants to go away from him, leaving him alone. Sho hugs him tight and suggests that if he really wants to be with Aoi, he should prioritize that over everything else. Elsewhere, Reon sees Aoi sleeping on the floor, so he carries her to the couch. During the process, he comes closer to her and Aoi hugs him, assuming him to be Shusei. At this moment, Reon cannot control himself and kisses her. As soon as Reon kisses her, Aoi wakes up and pushes him away. In the meantime, Shusei arrives outside Reon's apartment and rings the doorbell. After some time, Reon opens the door and Shusei rushes inside, asking Aoi to return home. Aoi does not speak a word and just collects her belongings to return home. The next day at school, Shusei approaches Reon and asks what he did to Aoi, as she has not uttered a single word since last night. Reon avoids answering that question, but when Shusei yells at him, he reveals that he kissed her. Hearing this, Shusei punches Reon and a fight ensues between the two. After the fight, Reon tells Shusei that Aoi loves him very much and he should stay with her, while he decides to run to America and take over his father's business. In the following scene, all students receive a message on their mobile phones containing a picture of Aoi and Shusei together. After looking at the picture, the students call Aoi a playgirl and start abusing her for playing with two of the most handsome boys in the school. 3 bully girls even try to trip Aoi down the stairs. Fortunately, Shusei arrives there in the nick of time and saves Aoi. Following this, he reveals to everyone that Aoi is his girlfriend. At the same time, Reon makes an announcement informing everyone that he and Aoi are not a couple, and the real couple is Aoi and Shusei. He also praises Aoi and concludes by saying that she is a perfect girl for any boy. Finally, Shusei confesses his love for Aoi and tells her that he will stay by her side forever. The movie ends with Shusei kissing Aoi in front of everyone and walking together holding hands, just like Aoi always wanted.